Hey, it's me, MLB. Here's chapter 46 of Heard You Like Me, and this one is titled An Interesting End to the Day. You found the closest skate park and perched up on one of the high graffiti walls there with your board and the bag of stickers that you had bought while Jirou sat next to you. Okay, baby, let's decal this thing, you said, placing the board across Jirou's lap and then rustling the plastic bag open. Bro, there are so many. Where's the one with the teddy bear holding a hand grenade? Jirou asked. Oh, yeah, that one was so sick. I love it. Yeah, where is that one? You asked, rummaging through the bag to look for it. Wait, hang on, stick this one on. You pulled out a pink love heart-shaped sticker with a glittery white sparkling middle finger in the middle of it and passed it to Jirou. Stick this one at the toe end so that when I ollie I can stick it to the haters. You laughed. Where, what? She asked, looking from one end of the board to the other. On this end, you said, pointing to it. She nodded and arranged the sticker and then peeled the back off and stuck it down. I found Teddy, you said excitedly, pulling the sticker out of the pile and passing it to her. Wait, and I found Mega Babe. You reached into the bag again and pulled out a sticker of a beach babe poking her tongue out, her assets barely covered by her skimpy bikini. Not gonna lie, I can see Momo in this, and if she ever did wear something like this, my soul would ascend, you said, passing the sticker to Jirou. Jirou's eyes nearly fell out of her head, and her cheeks suddenly flushed red. Mm-hmm, you hummed slyly, seeing her reaction. Don't even try and deny it. Hot, right? I mean, yeah, Jirou mumbled shyly. You nudged her. We are literally the same person, you chuckled. She gave you a sly side eye and you chuckled even more. Bro, I really want to give this baby a good ride. Can I borrow it for a sec? And then I promise I'll be back, you said. Yeah, go, Jirou said, handing the board back to you. Sick, you said, as you jumped down off the wall with your board and then held one end of it down on the ground and then started to run, letting go of the board and jumping onto it and then swiveling it left and right before turning it around and using your foot to push off along the ground to keep speed up. You looked so calm and composed on the board, and Jirou marvelled as you ran it around a bit, doing some preliminary tricks to warm it up. Oh, God, this ride is smooth as hell, you said with an impressed look on your face. I want to drop it into that half pipe over there, you said, pointing to where there was an actual section to skateboard in. Come with me, babe, you said, holding your hand out to her while you kept one foot on your board. She reached down and took your hand, and you held it while she jumped down, and then she stepped up beside you, and you grabbed her around the waist and then spun your board around and pushed off, holding her as you skated. Ah, she yelped, but you held her fast as you pushed off over to the skate park section where there were a few other dudes chilling there. You skated her over and then stopped and put her down on the edge of the pipe. Chill here, I'm going in, you said, as you stepped up to the edge of it and placed your board over the edge and then stepped onto it and dropped in. Jirou sat down as she watched you. Down the side of the pipe you went, and then out across the middle section and up the other side, calmly turning and then coming back through the middle with a few pushes of your feet to get you up the other side, and then you jumped up and plopped down next to her with a kiss to her cheek. She giggled and gave you a shy look. Damn, you look so hot when you're on your board, Jirou admitted shyly to you. Oh, really? You asked as you kissed her cheek again. Yeah, she said, and you grinned and ran your fingers through your hair. You watched a few other guys do tricks, and then you got up to head back in again and try a few new tricks that you'd been working on back in France before coming to Japan. Hey, dude, you're pretty good, one guy said to you. New board? Yeah, left my old bay at home, you said. Miss it, but this one's okay for now. The guy, after hearing you speak, suddenly realised that you were a chick and immediately apologised. Dude, sorry, I mean, dudette, bro, man, sorry, I totally called you the wrong, he fumbled. Bro, calm your farm, you chuckled. I'm so used to it, it doesn't even faze me anymore. Yeah, but still, he said. But, how long you been writing for? You got chillers, fnuck style. Thanks, you chuckled. Been on deck for a few years now, over here studying, and thought I'd bring my girl out, you said, gesturing to Jirou with a peace sign, and she waved shyly back. Oh, sick. You got a girl? Mad, he said with a grin. She's cute, bro. Broette. Thanks, I think so too, you replied, looking at Jirou and winking. Anyway, nice to meet you, bro. I'll see ya, you said, as you backed off and then turned to ride back to Jirou. Good day today. Got my girl, got a board, got called a dude again. Wild. You laughed as you skated to the side and then sat down next to her. Does it bother you when they call you the wrong gender? Jirou asked curiously. Nah, not at all. I guess it's a compliment because when I'm in a dress, I'm told I look super feminine, so looks like I got that peak androgynous look going, you said with a laugh. You then looked up overhead and saw the sun was starting to set, so pulled your phone out to look at the time. Oh man, I had no idea it was getting this late. We need to head back. Got the truck delivering the mattress tomorrow and was going to ask you and Momo out on a date tomorrow too. You said, where do you want to go? I'm pretty sure Momo will be down for anything. Yeah, I'm totally chill, Jirou replied. That's what I was worried about, you chuckled. We need decisions to make, not chills to be chilled. Anyway, we'll sort something out. Okay, Jirou said as she pulled her leg up and then got up on the edge of the pipe. Back on the bus? Yeah, back on the bus, you said with a smile. On the way back home, you and Jirou cuddled up in the back seat of the bus, kissing occasionally and chatting about random things, so when it got to your stop, you were kind of sad that you had to stop and get off. I wonder what the others got up to today, you asked Jirou as you walked. I know Mina was going to watch a movie in the common room. Just then Momo came running down the road towards you and Jirou, and you called out in surprise. Whoa, Momo, what are you doing here? What happened? You asked. Yin, Jirou, we have a problem, she said, stopping and panting, bending over to place her hands on her knees. What's up? You asked with concern. Denki ordered an animal farm, she panted. He what? You asked. Why? Jirou asked. He thought it was a play package, but it was real live animals and one of the little pigs got away, so we've been chasing it to catch it, but it's too fast, she said. What the heck? You asked, half amused by this. Eureka touched it, Momo added. She was trying to catch it, but she accidentally used her quirk on it, and now... Just then you heard the squeal of a piglet and looked up in the direction of the sound to see a pig floating overhead, and you burst out laughing. What? Jirou screeched. There it is, Momo called, pointing into the sky after it. It's a flying pig. It's an omen, you laughed. We would get together when pigs fly. What? Jirou asked, half confused by what you had said and half confused by the sight of a floating pig. We need to catch it, Momo cried. Momo, make a lasso, you called, still laughing. Bro, where is Eureka? Yin, help, you called Eureka call, followed by the sound of her doing her best not to throw up, and you looked over to where she had called from. Oh, God, you called, still laughing. What is going on? I got it, Momo shouted, having successfully lassoed the pig mid-air with her quirk-made lasso. Help her pull it down, you shouted to Jirou as you ran to Eureka's side. Hang in there. Deep breaths and close your eyes to ward the nausea off. I'll tell you when to release, you said to her. You were still half chuckling when Jirou and Momo successfully pulled the pig from the sky, and you turned to Eureka the second they had grabbed it. Okay now, you said to her, and she released her quirk and collapsed onto you. There it is, the flying pig. Stay tuned for chapter 47 coming tomorrow. I'll see you then.